A Plaguelands Media production.
Okay, welcome back to, I believe we're up to turn 5 now. And Mr. Ian Van Gammett, who said I wouldn't last round turn 3. Okay, now I have a plan for this turn. While I was uploading the footage for the second part of this video, you can see how long this game actually takes. I've formulated a plan. I'm keeping Jim as player 1. So, first thing he's going to do is, let's see, what is he at 6? He's going to rest. So he's going to get back 1 sanity, 1 health. He's then going to move up here to this clue. Now we move over to Tommy Muldoon. Now, Tommy is also going to rest. He has Duke, so he gets back an extra sanity. So he gets back 2 sanity instead of 1. He doesn't need any health back. He's at, what is he at? He's at 7 health. He shouldn't have that on there. Yes, he should. He's at 7 health. What am I talking about? So that was his first action. His next action, he's going to come down here to roam with the Dark Young. And we're going to have a little bit of a combat encounter here. Vincent. Vincent is going to rest. He's going to rest and he's going to get back. When you encounter another investigator on your space, perform a rest action. So when you or another investigator, so he gets back 2 health, which puts him back up to full. And with the Dream Diary, he actually spawns a clue when he rests. And that clue will go to Shanghai. The more clues we have on the board, the better it is. And he's then going to move into the heart of Africa, where we have a gate, a clue, and the expedition. Now, when it comes to the encounter phase, as there are no monsters, he can actually choose to do a gate encounter, a clue encounter, research encounter, or the expedition encounter. That's his choice. And Trish, first thing she's going to do is an assets. No, she's not. No, she's going to focus. And then she's going to move down to the pyramids via the train tracks from Istanbul down here. And she's going to try for that clue. Okay. Let's get to our encounter phase. That was a very quick action phase. This is Jim. He is in a wilderness space, I believe. Yes. Okay. You spot a traveler behaving erratically on the road and attempt to follow from a distance. Observation. He has 2 dice, but he is blessed. And he passes. If you pass, the stranger eventually stops and draws a strange sign in the dirt. Gain this clue. Fantastic. Okay, we now move over here to Tommy Muldoon, the rookie cop. We are fighting a Dark Young. Will -1. He has a will of 3. -1 is 2. We get 1 success, so we are going to lose 2 sanity. The 2 sanity that we got back from Duke, we just lost encountering this walking tree thing. Strength is 3 plus 5. -3. So we are rolling 5 blessed dice. Okay, how many successes are we going to get? 2 successes and 3 ones. I'm going to spend a focus token to make that 3 successes. No, they don't combine. Fresh fruit, Duke. You may reroll 1 die when resolving a test. Is combat a test? Let me just check and see. Just get the test. Let's see what constitutes a test. 11. Okay. An investigator performs the test. Price roll, adds abstracts, roll the dice, determine the results. Encounter cards, tested or declared using skill icon. Reload skills. Okay, let's move to combat. Because at the moment I have 3 successes. I spent the focus token, didn't I? So that goes away. Encounters. Conflicts, conditions. Just resolve a strength test. Yes, this is a test. So Duke, once per round you may reroll 1 die when resolving a test. So he's going to reroll this. Fails. Spends 1 clue to reroll. And he passes, dealing 4 damage to the Dark Young. But not killing it. Where did I put the Dark Young? But I only needed 3, so it has 1 health left. Okay, 1, 2. Oh no, he has 1 health left. Okay. We'll just put that on there. Not the best, but could have been worse. So I'm kind of happy with that. Vincent is going to try and pick up this clue in the wilderness. Okay, you try to befriend a traveler who claims to be headed to a local group, to hear a local group speak about the Yellow King. Test influence. His influence is 3. And he fails. Okay. If you fail, the traveler is never seen again. Discard this clue. Okay. Well, it was good while it lasted. That's fine. And now Trish is going to try and get her clue from the pyramids. You pose a disciple of the Yellow King in order to gather information, but you find yourself needing to partake in their daily ceremonies. Test law. Not going to work. Told you. She'll focus. Nope. Okay. If you fail, you are discovered to be an imposter. A cultist monster ambushes you. Now, I'm not going to put the cultist monster out on the board. We do have the stats for the cultist right here. So, will is 2. I lose a sanity, putting me down to 2 sanity. And strength is strength minus 1. She gains plus 2, so that's 5 minus 1 is 4. And I passed with 1, which is all I needed. So the cultist monster made me lose a sanity, and that is it. Okay. That's the end of the round. My plan did not really work out as I had hoped, but we'll see what happens. Mythos phase. Now, this can either be green or yellow, probably yellow. Yep. So we move this around to here. Do we have any blue gates? That's green, red, red. Okay, no blue gates on the board. Reckoning symbols. Monsters. The Migo. Discard the nearest clue and move the Migo there. Okay, monsters. What is the Dark Young? Roll 1 die on a 1 or 2. Advance the Doom. We got a 4. Okay, no monsters, no more monsters, no more monsters. Okay, how many gates are on the board? 1, 2, 3. The lead investigator. You know what? I'm going to give him the blight condition. So we don't have to lose any sanity. We don't have to lose combined 3 sanity. Oh, that's hunger. What am I talking about? I need blight. Just looks funny. Come on, blight. Yellow King is... This is where the game, like, I'm in this part of the game where everything is just going to go to hell really, really quickly. And you know what? That is okay. Let's find a blight condition. Okay, no blights there. So let's go here. Dark Pact. Cursed. Blight. Okay. So he gains a blight condition. When you gain this condition, discard an ally. He has only one ally, the Arcane Assistant. So she is Gonski. Okay. So that's the King in yellow. Now we go to Mythos cards. Okay, discard 1 asset from the reserve and place 1 Eldritch token from this card on that space. Let's get rid of you. Okay. An asset cannot be placed on the space of the reserve containing an Eldritch token, okay? And randomize the gate stack. Discard 1 Eldritch token from this card. Alright? So Arkham will stay there because we've already closed that. Randomizing, where are we going? There we go. Randomizing the gate stack again. Now the reason this is important is because sometimes you can play with the gate stack with knowledge of what's coming up, and this kind of forces you to not do that. It's helpful knowing the gates that are coming up, but I've never kind of used it much to my advantage because I don't sit there and ponder turns with analysis paralysis. Item cards now. No item cards, no item cards, no item cards, no item cards. Conditions. We start with player 1. Wanted. Test observation. His observation is 2. And he passed. Blight. The allies around you start to act erratically and without cause. Flip this card. Okay? Your friend smiles as smoke and fire fill the room. Resolve 1 choice. Gain an injury, then flip this card. Lose 2 health and 2 sanity. And impair observation and strength, then discard this card. I'm going to gain an injury condition and flip the card. What's the first injury? It's pursuit. It's madness. Madness, madness. Contribution, exposure. Injury. Internal injury. Discard this card. Okay. So he now has an internal injury as well. And blessed. I rolled a 2. So my blessed condition goes away. Okay. Blessed. He keeps his blessed condition. Okay, she has lose 1 sanity. And the blight. For an instance, you see evil in your friend's eyes. Gain 1 madness condition, flip this card, lose 3 sanity. I can't do that or I'll die. So I have to gain a madness condition. Exposure, injury, injury, illness, injury, 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 exposure, exposure, illness, injury, injury. Okay, madness condition that she gains is paranoia. All right. Oh, that was not a good turn. Now we spawn a gate in Buenos Aires. And where's our Moscow? And at Buenos Aires, there is a Wendigo. Hey, this is what Tommy Muldoon was hunting up here. So the Wendigo's gotten on a boat and gone all the way to Buenos Aires to have some fun with the Chiquitas. Okay. Okay, Jim. For his first action, he's going to move. For his second action, he's going to purchase a ship ticket. Okay, Tommy, you're going to stay there. You're going to do the reserve 1. You'll grab the cat burglar. And we will replace that with an expedition map. And you're going to gain a focus, because you are going to fight the Dark Young. The Doctor, what are you going to do? You're going to gain a focus token, and you're going to gain a reserve token. Trish, you're going to rest. And when you perform a rest action, roll a die. Oh no, sorry. When you perform a rest action, because of her despair, she can't recover sanity. Flip this card. Okay, the agony of living in such a cruel world is a fate worse than death. At every waking moment, you can only think of putting an end to your miserable existence. She's going to roll 1 die, and she fails. If you fail, gain 1 injury condition. Flip this card. Okay. Oh, I don't think she's long for this world. She gains a head injury. So she's tried to blow her brains out, but it didn't work. And now I still can't recover sanity, so that's her first. I guess the second is going to be just a focus. Oh boy, howdy. Oh, we didn't complete this. Sorry. The door lane splinters and the translator was gone. This is from the last round, by the way. This required somehow the magic ward you placed here failed. Panic overrides you. Each investigator discards half of their spells. He loses 1 sanity for each spells he has. Discards half of their spells. So he is going to lose rack, and then he is going to lose 1 sanity because he only has 1 sanity left. Put that away. And where's my sanity bag? There it is. Ah, crap, it all fell all over the place. Get back in there, you little sanities. Okay. So he's now down to 2 sanity. That's going to put a crimp in his plans, but it's too late now. And he has 2 3 spells. Half. You know what? I'll keep Blessing of Isis. Discard that, and he's going to lose 2 sanity. I think that's how it's rounded up, rounded down. I don't know. Okay. So that's everything. I think we're full up. I should have resolved that before I did all their actions. I did a little bit out of order because I put the card out of sight. Doesn't really matter. Doesn't affect anything. Or maybe it does. Arkham. Silver Twilight Lodge members ask you several riddles to prove your knowledge. Lore, he is no longer blessed. His lore is 3. And he passes, so he gains a spell. So he lost a spell, and now he gains a spell back. Please don't be a glamour. It's a fucking glamour. Glamour are the worst spells in this game. You may reroll 1 die when resolving an observation or strength test, and then you gotta flip the card. Okay. Tommy, he's going back into combat with the Dark Young. Will -1. His will is 3, so he rolls 2 blessed dice. And he failed both. He loses 3 sanity. No. He's going to spend... Yes. I've got to spend a clue. I've got to spend both clues if I want to actually survive this combat. Okay, well, spend 1 clue. And he fails. No point spending the other clue because he's going to die anyway. And just like that, Tommy Muldoon has gone insane. Doom goes down by 1. Duke. All of these assets and the 1 clue go on this space with him. And he is... Here's the internal injury. So it goes over there. Let's come over here. Tommy Muldoon, just like that, out of the game. We hardly knew you, Tommy. Vincent is going to do an expedition action. Okay. The whole jungle shakes and the ground splits beneath your feet. You fall through the crevasse into a vast subterranean tunnel. Test strength. Passed. Okay. You follow the tunnel to the ancient city of Gahara. Retreat Doom by 1. You know you have to leave quickly. Test lore. If you fail, you wake up in the jungle with no memory, gain an amnesia condition. Okay. Now the top of the deck is now Tunguska, so that moves to Tunguska. And the good doctor gains amnesia. Okay, head injury. No. Come on. There are so many of these cards to go through. I should sort them out, but I just don't have the room or anything like that. So there's the amnesia condition. And finally, Trish is going to try and get this clue. She's in the wilderness. Winged beasts have been terrorizing the countryside, and you attempt to track them to their source. Observation. Her observation is 4. And she passes with 2 successes. If you pass, you watch a man in yellow robes summon forth one of the strange creatures. Gain this clue. Yes. Okay, she gains the clue from the pyramids. Okay, Mythos phase. Here we go. Okay, how many green comets are there? We have 1 in Istanbul. That is red. That is red. That is blue. So Doom goes forward by 1. We get a monster surge out of the Istanbul gate. That means 2 monsters will now be in Istanbul. We get a cultist and a ghoul. All right. Istanbul is not too bad. What's next? We spawn clues. Okay. We get a clue in the Himalayas and in space 2 down there. Okay. Strange forces stretch you in all directions. The portals between worlds are pulling reality apart, and you feel these unearthly energies coming from all corners of the globe. Event. Each investigator loses health equal to the number of gates on the board that correspond to the current omen. 1, 1, 1. There are no gates. Current omen? Could have been worse. Could have been better. Could have been worse. We lost Tommy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Turn 6. 2, 4. Okay. All right. How's this Wendigo looking? 1 minus 1. Okay. I'm going to spend my ship ticket to come down to Buenos Aires. And then I'm going to cast Blessing of Isis. I got 2 successes, so I gain a blessed condition. And I lose a sanity, putting him down to 1. What was his story? And he is... If you have 1 health or 1 sanity, discard this card and gain the out of time. He has 1 sanity, so this card gets discarded. Your maximum health and sanity are reduced by 1. Roll 1 fewer die when resolving will test during a combat encounter. Okay, so they go back into the box. All right. Okay. Vincent, he's going to rest. So he's going to get back 1 health. And he's going to roll a die. And on a 5 or 6... Nope, he's still an amnesiac. And he's going to get that. And Trish. She's going to rest to get back a sanity and a health. And she's going to move up to here. Okay. All right, Jim is fighting the Wendigo. He is not... he is blessed, actually. He rolls 3 dice for will. And he passes. His strength is 2. Strength minus 1. 5, so he can roll 4 dice. He's not going to cast a spell. He's going to roll 4 dice. Nope, he's going to roll 4 dice. He's going to chance this. Oh, shit. Okay. He loses 3 health from the Wendigo. All right. I don't have any re-rolls. Oh, I did move. So I'm going to roll this with a 4, 5, or 6. No, doesn't matter. When you perform a rest action, he did? He didn't. I don't remember. It doesn't matter. All right. He's going to try to shut this gate. The City of the Great Race. One of the Yithians is incoherent, communicating only in occult gibberish. You learn that the creature swapped minds with a man and then died, leaving the person's thoughts trapped in his body. You try to understand what it is saying. Fat chance. Wow, he actually passed. Okay. It begs you to complete its work. You may gain an agreement condition to gain one task. Unique asset. This bargain might convince... You may gain... I'm not going to. This bargain might convince the Yithians to return you home. He's going to roll 1 die for influence. Can I do it again? Of course not. If you pass, close this gate. Well, I didn't pass. So the gate remains open. Okay. And finally, we come to Trish the Dish. If you know that reference, leave a comment. Okay, I'm going to fight the cultist first. The cultist is will. Her will is 2. Failed. Lose a sanity. I'm happy to do that. Strength -1, so that is 2. Plus 2 is 4. I failed, so I lose a health. Oh, that ain't good. Oh, wait a second. I'm going to spend that. Reroll, fail. I'm going to spend... No, I'm not. Just going to leave it. But we still have to fight the... where did I put... There we are. We still have to fight the ghoul. 2 + 1, 4. And I passed. And strength, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4. 5, I failed, so I lose 2 health, putting me down to 4 and 1. All right. Okay, Mythos phase. Reckoning. I think we have 1 gate. What is this? It's red. Green and it's red, so Doom goes down by 1. The Migo is going to move back to the Himalayas, take that clue. Dark Young, I believe we roll a die. We got a 5, so nothing happens there. The Cultist. The Cultist summons a Bikey, and a Bikey monster attacks you. Okay, where is the Bikey monster? Somewhere in all this big monster bag of shit. I should have pulled it out at the beginning of the game. That's on me. Okay, just going to pause the video while I find the Bikey. Okay, so I found the Bikey. Took me a little while. If you defeat the monster during combat encounter, you may lose 1 sanity and move 3 spaces, whatever. But the cultist has summoned it on her space, but a Bikey also ambushes her. So, will is 2. And she passed. Strength is 2. She's going to have 2 5 dice to roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. Yep, so she's got 3. So she defeats the ambushed Bikey, but the Bikey is still on the space. I believe that's all the monsters. Okay. Now we go to here. Okay, test observation. Passed. Internal injury, test strength. Passed. Does he have any allies? No. Gain injury condition, lose 2 health, 2 sanity. And impair. Alright, I guess we gain another injury condition. And we flip this card, and then we keep our blessing. Okay, we get a back injury now. Internal injury, back injury. Amnesia. Test will. And we fail. Suddenly the terrible memories of the profane rituals return to you. How merciful your mind has been to forget your horrible deeds. Now that you remember the truth, you know you'll soon have to hold up your end of the bargain. Gain a dark pact condition and then discard this card. Okay. Dark pact. These are horrendous. 1 in 6 chance of it coming true. All right. Paranoia. Okay. Where are my dice? Oh, they're over there. Okay. Test. We'll do test strength first for the head injury. Lose 1 health and gain an amnesia condition. Okay, you find yourself lying on the ground, unable to recall how you got there. Trying to remember what happened only to cause your head to hurt more. Lose 1 health and gain an amnesia condition, and then discard this card. Okay. Lose 1 health. Gain amnesia. Okay, let's try the other mini deck. It's taken too long. Nope. Okay. See, a lot of people usually separate these, so it's much easier to find like the different conditions, but yeah, I can't do that. Okay, test will. Failed. Each other, lose 2 health and discard all your ally cards. You felt anger calling up, you can't control it any longer. You lash out at anyone near you. Each investigator in your space loses 2 health and you discard 1 ally card. Okay, no one's on their space, but despair, lose a sanity. Trish goes down. And that is game over for Trish Scarborough. Okay, I did the doom. Okay, that is everyone. You know what? Let's go out all guns a-blazing, shall we? Oh, we have to finish this. Spawn a gate. Hyperborea, don't know why that's there. Oh, wait. Hyperborea is space 13. Hyperborea is up there. That's one of the new ones, isn't it? Okay. And there's a maniac on Hyperborea. Okay. Makes sense. Okay, across the globe, headlines announce terrors that threaten to engulf humanity. Individuals everywhere take action against the horrors and against and assist those who have already been fighting. Each investigator may do one of the following: restore 2 health, recover 2 sanity, discard 1 monster from their space. Bye Wendigo. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 6. That doesn't do anything for Dr. Lee. So, okay. Okay, Jim. Gain of focus. And I'm going to rest. So let's try and get rid of... Nope. Rest session, you roll 1 die. Nope. Gotta get a health and a sanity back. Okay, and Dr. Lee. You know what? I'm going to go here. I'm going to get a ship ticket. Oh, no, I've got to close that, don't I? Because of the fucking thing. I'm going to gain... I can't gain a focus. I guess I'll just gain a resource token. Leave it at that. All right. Action phase. He's going to try to close this gate. The past. You find yourself in Providence, Rhode Island, over 60 years ago. The police have surrounded what looks like a church. Does not the past effect to help? Or the fail to protect the church? I'm going to protect the church. You fight to drive away the police. Strength -1. If you pass, you gain the gratitude of the church. Gain the Enoch Bowen unique asset. Well, all right. Didn't close the gate, but that didn't help me. Now we've got to go through here to find Enoch Bowen. Huh, he was a second from the top. Jeez Louise, that never happens. Okay, when you gain this card from the deck, close 1 gate of your choice on any space. That's a red. That's green. I'm going to close Rome. Okay. He's going to go and try to close that gate. Great Halls of Celiano. A hooded figure invites you to sit. His pen is poised to write, and he looks at you expectantly, waiting for you to tell him. Time story. May someone clue? Yeah. Whatever. The figure then writes the next chapter of your story, restoring reality to its original state. Close this gate. Yeah. Something bad is going to happen here. If you pass, you're afraid to read any further. Sanity check, or a will check, I should say. And I failed. If you fail, lose a sanity. At least the gate's closed. I guess that's a good thing. Okay, Mythos phase. This moves. We have no red gates. That is a... Okay. Reckoning. Monsters. The Migo. One up here. Take that clue. Dark Young. Nope. And I believe we have Cultist. The Cultist Summons a Viking monster ambushes the investigator on this space or an adjacent space. Nothing happens there. Investigators as a group. How many gates are on the board? 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. You know what? He's going to lose 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I don't want a blight condition. Okay, glamour. Test will. Get this card. He should have done this last time, but he didn't. 1. Lose 1 health unless you discard this card. I'm going to lose the health. Why not? Pursuit, test observation. Passed. Injury, test strength. Failed. Okay. What does this say? Searing pain runs up and down your spine. You can hardly lift your arms, let alone carry equipment. Discard all but one of your item possessions and then discard this card. What item possessions does he have? Newspaper report. Holy water. Okay, I'll discard those two. I should have used a newspaper report somewhere. Completely forgot I had it. Oh, I haven't done this either. This one and this one. Okay, you know what? I'm calling it here. I missed taking these Eldritch tokens off the Mythos card last time. They would have drastically changed the game. I've got no hope of winning this. I still need 4 Eldritch tokens on here. Still playing with 4 characters. The next mystery would have been Spawn of Hastur. Yep, okay. Yeah, these guys just give up, blow their brains out. We can't win against the King in Yellow. So, yeah, there you go. I messed up a few rules here and there. It's bound to happen, always does. Of course, feel free to comment on them in the comments below, but I know which ones I messed up. It's all fine. This is a long, involved, difficult game, and I'm bound to miss things and get things wrong, and I should have done this and I should have done that. And you know what? That is 100% completely fine because it's not about the end game. It's about the fucking story. And I don't mind that Hastur beat me. My players are probably laughing now because I put them through the ringer in the Call of Cthulhu campaign we played where they actually died, but Hastur had their souls transferred through time and space to ancient Rome and medieval times, and then in the future where they're on a spaceship and everything like that. And they were getting really pissed off with Hastur and the whole thing. He kept gloating as every time they died, they'd go to a new era, a new time, and he was gloating about how he owned them, and they were getting really pissed off. So there you go, guys. He got his revenge on the games keeper here, so on the keeper. So there you have it. This was Eldritch Horror, Trish Scarborough, Jim Culver, Tommy Muldoon, and Vincent Lee against Hastur that ended in a victory to Hastur because I was just prolonging the inevitable. There was no way I was going to win this. Too much going against me in those couple of turns, but man, was this a ride. It was fun, and this is why this is one of my all-time favorite games, bar none, Eldritch Horror. Bitch to set up, bitch to take down, worth playing. I've been playing this game for a long time now today, and I'm going to cook my lunch while I dismantle all this and put it back in the boxes. But if you enjoyed the video, stay safe, have a fantastic rest of your day. But most importantly, go play a fucking board game, people.